days. Her wave clear is like mediocre, and her range isn't that great. All based.
Hello, there's vocals. Oh, always a production, right? Um, just been playing around a little bit too. I've got this screen, and we're gonna be doing some Go, but I'm just gonna show you my OBS setup real quick. I got this screen, I have this screen, and then I have this screen. So some good stuff to transition between. Still having trouble with Windows cooperating with anything sane, right? So there's this screen, and if I try to do any type of share whatsoever with, um, well, pretty much anything, it doesn't seem to freaking work. So in the coming days, I will be swapping back to Linux as my core OS, since it just seems to be really a more reliable situation in which to stream. So anyway, what are we talking about today? I'm going to work a little bit on the Twits application. It needs some cleanup and refactoring TLC. So that'll be, let's see here, thinking of the tags for Twitch here. It's software development and programming. Okay, so you always got to set those, because after you go live and post the video, then you can't set them anymore. So I think I'm all set there. Hello, everybody. So yeah. In previous sessions, I had built this application called Twits, and basically it does a couple different things. It's just a CLI application written in Go using a whole slew of different capabilities, primarily around the Cobra and Viper framework libraries. Here's the help file when you run it. Twits is the command, available commands, config, find them, help, parse, and web scan them. Web scan them is not implemented yet. Basically, in the course, we implemented config, parse, maybe we did, no, we didn't do web scan yet, and we did find them. I just pulled this up and set up the appropriate configuration here for find them, put the right keys in. I have a config without variables test to test that CLI command to verify what configuration variables are or aren't there. And then I have config with some fakey data in there just to get that going. And then parse. Parse is basically the core of this application. And I'll show you what that is real quick, just to give everybody a good overview of what this application does. It's pretty simple, but basically it looks at a file and it will parse through that file and pick out all the Twitter accounts. So basically all the @username accounts, right? Nothing really advanced, nothing really complicated there. Music is playing and nobody hears the music today. This is nuts. So y'all can hear the music, right? But I can't hear the voice. That's kind of hilarious. Come on, music. Speakers, headphone, headset. Speakers, headphone. Okay, I think I found it. The question is can everybody still hear me? It appears when I'm speaking, y'all can still hear me. But then the other question is can you actually hear the music anymore? Ha! That's your, I got this, I'll get it figured out. So now you should be able to hear it, and you should be able to hear my vocals, just at least in the background. All right, let's bounce up to give y'all a bigger screen of this soup. Cool. All right, I think I got all the sound pieces working. Yeah, I just kind of wanted it to be faint, because I'm also going to kind of do some pseudo experiments here of what Twitch will actually detect or not. And if it detects it, it'll mute it, which would be a bummer. But I'm also recording locally, so I'll have my own copy of it to upload for archive later. Let me know how the music is versus my voice right now. A little better. All right, so this is the command. Let's see, I'll run it for you and show you what it does. So if I go to terminal, I can do twits. Oh, let's gotta go build it. Boom, go build. Take a second because that built a while. There we go. So then twits. Oh, I'm on Windows. How do you run stuff on Windows? Twits. .exe. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So this is a learning experience for me too. This is the first time I've run this CLI on Windows. So that ran that. And then if I run this, and let's say parse, I just do that. Oh, that worked. Okay. So starting text export to tweeters. So let's go see. Let's delete that and run it again just to make sure it actually ran. And that's not an existing file that's in there. So parse, boom, started export to tweeters. It should have this list in there. Griffin, Cheese, Google, Microsoft, Angry Seattle, Ladies Who Linux, Gresham Code, and me. All right, cool. So the parse still works just fine. Let's try to do the twits.config and see what the config is set for. Actually, let's look first. Oh, no, that's not what I want. That's for the repo. So we're going to look in twits.yaml. So we have file, file export, and file format set. And then we have distracting anytime. I'll turn it down. Got to figure out the happy volume. So there we go. All right. Hopefully that's better. Taking mental note at what volume it is. So I got these three parameters in the twits.yaml. And then there's supposed to be the environment variables set, which of course I don't actually have set in Windows, so I should get a break. It should break or something. Yeah, the key or secret key also to appear to be malformed. It actually should say that it's not there and it needs to be there. It needs to be set. Let's go look at that configuration error validation code. Consumer key. Yeah, so it should say required API key variables are not set. Why is it not saying that? That is weird. Well, let's run it without variables and debug it and see what we get. Consumer API set. It's true? What? Why would these be true? I have no earthly clue. The error list is still empty. Oh, well, the error list would be empty. But if it's not true, or not true, so that should go into it, right? No, it just ran right through it. Damn it. So, and then of course the next one is working right. It says it's not validated because there's no key to get. If not true or not true, if oh so yeah, that's weird. So what would be? I feel like I'm missing something super obvious. The consumer API key set, consumer API secret key. It should be what? If not true or not true, right? If not true, file format set. See if it actually catches any of these. And it collects them and passes through. This has worked before. I'm pretty positive. So, all right. Here we go. No variables. Let's actually clear out the twits.yaml here. Can I just comment? Oh yeah, cool. Just comment them out. And then stop all and run without variables. Okay, it says none of these are set. That is correct. I don't know why the hell these would be set to true. Oh, is it because it says file format set, false, false, and false. False, 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 true, true. Why is that set to true? Okay, I don't have those environment variables set here. I know I don't. And they're not set on the machine. And this IDE doesn't pick up those anyway. It doesn't pick up system environment variables. It only picks up the environment variables that are set in the IDE. So the question is where is it determining that these are true? Why does it say these are true? Anyway, I'm going to run to the next one. So let's see. And then it skips this, so because it's if not true or not true, do that. So neither one of them are false. So we should have at least one error list item. Range configuration of export are not set. File format are needed. Okay, that's cool. Oh, I don't even need that first array item. Maybe I shouldn't set it that way. Should I just do that? Can I do that? Let's restart and run and see where we get with that. Okay, we know those are false, which is what they're supposed to be set to. But this other one is not right. This should not be going in here. If all right, if not true and not true. But then if true and true, so if they are set, but then they're not the right length, I want this to happen. So I'm gonna bounce down to there. Should be cool. So what are these values? An API key and API secret. So they're just empty strings. Why are these set to empty strings? It makes me wonder if, so if length is this or length is that. So it's actually doing it right. These are just getting set to, I hate to do it, but I'm gonna leave that the way it is for right now and fiddle with the environment variable stuff a little later. Thinking maybe that it takes an empty string as not available. So I do contains, and then that does that. Okay. So let's go down, let's go here to the return and let's at least look at our little list real quick. Oh yeah, so that change up here where I took out the empty string during the creation of that variable slice fixed the issue of having an empty zero string or zero array item. So now I have zero array item that actually has a value, and then it's both error messages. So that should, in the console, print out those two error messages, which looks like it did. Okay, so that's cool. I just got to figure out why it's returning that those environment variables, just even the key is there when it's not actually there. But let's go back with this and uncomment that. All right, so we want, don't recomment it, damn it. There we go. So there we get our configuration values back, and then we're gonna go up here and I'm gonna swap up music on us. See how this plays. Which I think may work. We'll find out real soon. No? No, that doesn't make any sound? Okay, I guess we'll go back to the other thing. number of volume pieces to different crap is annoying as hell. Okay, so we got this. We're gonna go over here. Let's go to config with environment variables. So I have two environment variables now. Twit's API consumer key as the and Twit's API consumer key, which is yeah. So that's cool. Let's run that and see what we get. Oh, sweet. Sweet. Little Jesus, help us. All right. So that I didn't expect. That's rad. So it threw a panic. It just nuked itself. Let's go into config and let's what do we want to do here? We want to do actually let's not print these two values out for the moment, because I'll bet those are erroring out. There's always something with environment variables. This is give me, so if I'm running twits config, all right, so it prints the 3 out, does not error out, and it says the validation passed, which would be right based on various criteria. Let's do this and take out, let's see if it'll do it without the slice. So that sort of worked, but again, we have empty effing keys. So that's pretty weird. I think I'm going to start up this on Linux too, and we'll see. I want to see it run. Okay, so that's starting in the background. Booting up slow as bejesus like usual, so bear with me here. I had to log out. All right, so we're gonna get into this now and see what the result is on the Linux. So where's my? Oh, I'm gonna take that. Oh, come on. Get in the window real quick. VirtualBox, DevNix, yeah. Boom. Okay. All right, there we are. Now we're running the sucker in Linux. Let's open up Golan. I don't even want this project open. That's the wrong one. Okay, I'm gonna close this project and open. Oh, I don't have the other one yet. Go get Twits. Source Adrian. GitHub, Adrian, Twits. Oh yeah, of course I don't have it in there yet. Git clone Twits There we go. And so let's do this. Go ahead and dot. Close awesome project. Go with, whoops, that's not what I wanted either. Open the right path. CD twits, and then open Golan. There we go. All right. I'm out of coffee. I tell you, shit I got to deal with sometimes. Yeah, let's configure dep integration real quick. Does this go get? No, I don't. I want to run dep. Run dep, pull in those dependencies, and let's run this sucker. Yeah, it's trying to run. Let Nyan Cat get it done. Go in. Don't get too carried away. There we go. Yeah. Did we get a good build? Yeah, no. Okay, it's in there running. So, and I pulled down the config, so twits YAML. Yeah, it's the same stuff. So then, oh, I just noticed something. I should have the file format just automatically concatenate to the end there, but whatever. What I need now is to, oh yeah, let's set the environment variables through configuration. Why is it? Oh, come on, finish up, Nyan Cat. Get it done. Oh, indexing something else now? What you gonna do? Index the hard drive? All right. There we go. So now I'm gonna add a build the package, and then let's see what we want to do. I don't remember what they are. API secret key, blah 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 blah. And then I want API something. Let me look at what the other. Let me look them up real quick. It's twits. So your twits. API secret key. And then twits. API. Consume API. Oh, consumer. Oops, consumer key. And that's going to be and this is consumer. I get it. So API consumer secret, whatever. That's good enough. Run those. What did it do? What's it doing? Oh, 2 processes running. Oh, 2 Nyan Cats racing each other. cannot find the, what? Oh, let's not use that debug. Let's do this debug. Oh, I didn't add the switch. Let's do that. So here we need to pass in config. That's a program argument. And run that. Derp a derp. Oh shit. So it ran and threw a panic too. Let's go config. Let's actually take those out. Let's see what we get. I bet it's probably just 0 again too, right? For some reason we're not getting the actual keys. Yeah, that'd be, I wish the Nyan Cats would kind of crash. So that worked. So the damn keys are empty again. Consumer API secret, consumer API key, consumer API secret. So it should be, oh, wait a second. Am I just missing spelling right in front of my own face? Consumer API key, oh shit. Let's try this. I still don't know why it's just empty though. Consumer API key. Damn it if this is it. Consumer API secret. Did not pass validation. The key or secret key seemed to be malformed. That's actually interesting. At least I got through the errors. Let's do this and see what. Oh yeah, of course it won't go into that dum-dum. Helpers. So you want to get to, let's get to here, see what's up. Boom. So we get here and then API secret and API key is empty string. And it's here, it's API consumer key. And that's what I have in there, right? API consumer key. I don't. All right, let's change this to the API consumer key. API secret key. API consumer key, API secret key. Oh, whoops, API consumer secret. There we go. So that means still string empty, API consumer key, API consumer secret, API consumer key, API consumer secret. Yeah, okay, so that's right. What about, oh, maybe where I pull them together here, API consumer key, API consumer secret, and twits. I thought it was like case, maybe it was case sensitive. But I got the damn things case sensitive. Okay, let's make them not case sensitive. Twits. Maybe the latest version of Viper became case sensitive. I mean, I wouldn't be that surprised. Okay, so it doesn't look like that's doing any better than what I'm running locally on the box. Which one am I on? Whatever. Let's go back to this. So here, got this thing running. So yeah, if I, Brosis, just trying to debug some stuff right now. Thanks for joining. If you see what the issue might be, I'm all ears. Yeah, something is amidst, something like that. Fiddling for a second, bear with me. I'm putting a chat in a better location. There we go. Boom. So, I need these values to be able to do anything. Twit's API consumer key. Twit's API consumer key. Let's go through the process of just making another one and see what the, well, do I have them set for find them? Yeah, I got them all. API consumer secret. This should panic based on the other. Oh, no, it doesn't panic because the slice, I at least fixed the slice by taking out, look at the slice of blah. But you know, one thing I ought to do is I'm going to go ahead and do a thing here where it says, let's hear if length API key is equal to 0 or length API secret is equal to 0. This will help me catch it much faster in the future. Errors, list, append, errors list, and then let's say the API key and secret have a 0 length and appear to be empty strings. Yeah, okay, so and this actually can be 6 because I was checking for 6. So then if that's true, then I want to go ahead and actually drop out of this puppy. Keys pass equals false. Oh yeah, and then else. I guess I could do this actually, else if. It's the syntax in else if. Yeah. Then yeah. All right, let's see what that gives us. Yeah, so yeah, so Viper only pulls in environment variables that start with twits. It's not supposed to be case sensitive, according to the docs. I have RTFM'd them more than a few times. But let's see, I'll show you one of the other things, like up here. So see, it's actually checking against the list of items it has in the Viper keys, right? So if I do a debug right here, and just run this, we can actually look at them. See, so it's got all keys. It's got all those, right? At least that's what it says it has. It has the keys of all this. Doesn't mean that they have values or anything like that. So that's what I'm tripped out on. Like, see, it says here's key set, API key set, API secret set. Oh, that's weird. So now it's saying one of them is, oh, that's because I'm on the last row. Boom. So it's saying, yeah, it says everything is set, right? Every one of them is in the Viper array. Yeah, I wonder if there's a way to do format.println. Let's do Viper dot all empty. Allow empty environment. That's not what I want. So it's all settings. Oh, that's not what I want either. Print Viper dot get string map get something, get Viper, whatever that is. Let's do get. Well, yeah. So it just isn't really a way to print out all the values. It just prints out the keys in the actual array that it sets up for them. But like if I go in, oh, that's interesting. So I just break right here and then I'd restart. Yeah, I wish there was. Yeah, I don't think there's an all values. It's just the all keys. Well, the keys are coming from two places. The keys are coming from the configuration file, and they're coming from environment variables. Viper knows how to look for those. I think I'm just going to go through and name them differently, because I feel like I've probably just misspelled or misordered one of these darn things. Because if we go look in root, here's where it maps it, right? API consumer key, API consumer secret. And then environment prefix is right here. So let's do it uppercase, right? Now, and let's say this is API key, API secret. Actually, I'm just gonna uppercase all of this stuff, even though it says it doesn't have to be, but whatever. Narrow down all the errors, right? So here, this would be twits, API key, twits, API secret. So that's set there in the root where it wires it up and binds it, right? Binds it to the environment variable. And here you can see where I also set the config type for the configuration file, the configuration name. So that's where I do both those. And automatic environment turns on the automatic environment mapping for environment variables. So that's set. And then so I need to come in here and say API key, API secret. I think that's, oh yeah, and then of course here, API key. Oh, it's API key, and this is API secret. I'll do those in order just for readability. There we go. Okay. So that's all I should need to do, and it shouldn't be empty. Trying it again. Okay, it says, oh, now it says it's not set. Oh, suspicious. Right, it shouldn't be set. Why is it? Oh. Oh, because it doesn't have that. It has API key and API secret. Contains. Oh, shoot. It is case sensitive at point of comparison here. So I need to go API key, API secret, and I should put the others as lowercase too, so it's not confusing. API key, API secret. And see, that shows that that Viper is picking up those keys. It's just a question of why is it not picking up the values? And yeah, I could do them by the bash prompt, I guess. Yeah, let me do that in a second. Oh shit, I wanted to look at that real quick. I don't really know how to do that on Windows, honestly. How do you pass an environment variable on Windows? Is it the same as you do with bash? Oh dear, here we go. More Windows crap. So okay, that at least shows that these are set then. Why do I not have... Can I add a watch? Add to watches. Could not find symbol value for Viper. So Viper is gone at this point. That's bullshit. It ought to be there. Oh. I'm gonna pass them next here. Oh look, now they're set. Shit, what did I do? So I made everything lowercase, right? And then oh, that is super frustrating. I don't really need that in there anymore. Okay, and then I can do, I think I can do the slice again, right? Sweet. Okay, that works. So then if we get into find them, hello, find them. Are we not doing, oh, find them. Oh, running the wrong thing here. Find them. All right, now this should actually go and get it out on Twitter. Yeah. Sweet, kick ass. So it goes, finds all those, and then blah blah blah. It spits it out in the console. That doesn't. Token response does not have access token. This shit worked a week ago. Well, the thing is, Rika, wait, Princess Rika. Check this out. So I'm doing it on this one, but I'm also got there it is. Boom. I'm also, oh, it went to sleep. Haha. Here, I'll wake it up. I'm doing it on both at the same time, actually. There it is. Here's my Ubuntu. So it's actually working. Let me. Oh, it's not in the damn window, right? Windows are all crazy. Must have broke some stuff. Bear with me for a second. I'm gonna fix my windows so they don't look like shit. There we go. I don't know why that one was, why it got all flaked out. Yeah, so there's the Windows one. And there's the Ubuntu one. And my window's messed up now. Yeah, so anyway. Oh, there it is. There, now I got my windows right. So yeah. There we go. Yeah, good job. You broke stuff. You made me load Ubuntu on Windows and it broke shit. No, but I got it working. So now I actually, let's get that out of the way. Boom. Get all updated. Oh, let's get pull. Yep, it's all good. All right, so I'm gonna, let's get a commit done on Windows here real quick. Okay, so over yonder here, let's do this. Boom. Fixed the environment variable issues again. But now the damn keys are broken, of course. Committing and pushing. Let's please push. Push successful. All right, sweet. Progress. Albeit minor, but progress. So now if I bounce back into boom, Linux here, I can pull those changes. Wait. Oh, yeah, right. Good. Checkout. Configuration, validation. Oh no, I wanted that. Yeah, that. Oh no. Yeah, so then git checkout configuration validation. Not spell it right. Of course I didn't spell it right. Git checkout configuration validation. There we go. Okay, so git pull origin configuration validation. Should be all sync. Okay, and then git checkout master git merge configuration validation. Or actually, I guess we could let's do a push and we'll just do a we'll do a pull request. So git checkout. There we go. Clear and then git push origin configuration validation. Fixes for environment variables again. Me, pull request. There we go. So it looks good. It's going to do the build, but it should be fine. Sure. Yay! All right, those were deleted. And then what I did there was change that, the name of the environment variables. I took out the empty string there so I'd be able to start from 0 index in this slice array instead of starting at 1 when I started adding append items. Then cut down the environment variable name to the correct one again there, and then here, the environment variable name, which I fixed, but oh, that should be lowercase right there. Go look at it in a second. And then the environment variable names. So that's fine. Back to master, clear. All right, let's, yeah, all right. So then I'm going to bounce back into local dev here again. Oh, and then we need to do I think we didn't I do one more change? So git pull, git status, configuration validation. Yeah, so I actually need to do git reset hard is fine. I'll do git checkout master. I did remove them. There we go. Oh, it looks like I need to do the dependencies. I need to do the dependencies. I need to reinitialize my dependencies. It might take a minute. Fixing fixes of files moved to files, moving to files with data with fixes of the files into fixes. That's software development for you, right? Oh, I just became a Twitch affiliate. Congratulations, me. I don't know what that really means, but I am now whatever that is. I have to turn on two-factor authentication to do that. That's probably smart. I thought I already had it turned on. Well, I guess I'll be doing that now. Oh, what is going on here? Come on. This terminal is flaky in here sometimes. Ticks me off. Why so broken? Come on, initialize. I wonder if there's a way to do it with the tools. Go format project. I don't even know what that actually did. At least not from this point of view. Browse remote host, automatic upload, material theme, darker theme. I guess that's what I'm running is the darker theme. What's that do? Oh, look, that's pretty. Nice purple. All right, we're going to run that for a little while. Add new bash console. What's that do? Oh, inappropriate for this device. Yeah, I know, because Windows, whatever. Come on, init. Time out or break or do something. Okay, well, anyway, let's see. Where is code cleanup? View enter presentation mode, distraction from quick switch themes. Toolbar? Didn't I have that open already? Oh, weird. Okay, whatever. Macros. All right, in the background here, I'm going to open up Git Bash real quick and see if I can get it to run this thing. Clear, go, source, GitHub, Adrian, Twits. There we go, and then dep init. Okay, that's taking forever too. It's really making me curious though. I'm gonna bounce back into Ubuntu here and see if it, more reliably operates as is usually standard operating procedure for a Windows environment. It's not going to operate as good as the Linux one. List, I want to remove twits, the file, right? And then I want to remove vendor. And then remove go package lock, remove go package toml. Okay, so then dep init here. Wait, let me pull everything first. Make sure I didn't just unresync myself. Oh, there we go. So list. Yeah, let's get the additions and then stuff. Oh, all right, cool. So status, I am on master, right? Yep, okay, dep init. So something, oh wow, they both executed now at the same time, even though the Windows one had been running for freaking ever. Oh, I'm starting to wonder if dep is actually doing dependencies pertinent to the OS correctly. Because looking at this list and then looking at the list I just got on Windows, it's two different lists. But anyway, let's see. Git status, git add, re-adding cleaned up dependencies. All right, and then clear that out. And so I just pulled it on the Windows machine. So let's see, looking through that. So it's got the right stuff, OAuth 2, Viper, Cobra, and Go Twitter. It really does look relatively identical. I don't know why it was flaking out with the other thing. And Defender bits look okay. I don't know why App Engine is, I had an App Engine in there. Whatever. All right, so let's run and see what we get here. Should at least get a build. Might not pull, yeah, it doesn't play anywhere in Twitter. Token response does not have access to token. Does not have access token. Token response does not have access token. Twitter, right into your API is a pain in the ass. Cool. Well, we got a few things fixed at least. What does this say? Okay. So then config is, my version is different by, oh, white space, because I guess my Git is not set up with the correct new lines and jack. What'd you say there? You said, where's my chat? I don't want that stuff. Firefox and Atom want what stuff? Running your OS and not installing it. I don't want to have out-of-date node packages. This is true. What the hell are y'all talking about? What's below the turtles? Screw ups. Well, this turtles are screw ups probably. Everything. Congrats. You get extra features. I'm about to add a test to mine. Let's see, right? Yeah. Twiddle with your shell prompt. Get font ligatures working here. Just go play SimCity. It's the ultimate, screwing off thing. Manually go through all your apps and run the ape-daters. Oh yeah, go load Snick in all your GitHub repos. It'll tell you all your security fixes you need to do that um, that you need to put on your projects that you're probably not going to do because like half your repos will be old and stuff, being unproductive or counterproductive. Works for me. Let's see. What does it usually work on, Princess Rika? Do I know you just as not Princess Rika? I bet I do. Probably do. I know someone called Princess Rat. No, never mind. I don't know what Princess one the name is. Anyway, back to what I was doing. Y'all got me nice and thoroughly distracted there. So okay, got it up on GitHub. And then I'm gonna try to do, I want to try to do at least one damn thing here. Oh, but the Twitter isn't running. The Twitter stuff isn't running. Token response. Let's go step through that code and see what the hell. So client, HTTP client, token. Oh yeah, let's see what actually is coming back for that. Is there even anything? Token. Token is all kinds of empty. Yay. The HTTP client, error. Token response does not have access token. Okay, that's accurate. All right, going to Twitter to look for this thing real quick. Bear with me. So I'm gonna throw in some hard rock. See where that gets us. Cause I feel like I listen to all the metal stuff. Yeah, this is groovy. That'll work. All right, I am looking for updated Twitter keys. So it'll be just a minute, and I'll get back into this code here. Where the hell is it? Where's the Twitter API page? Dev.twitter? Yeah, developer.twitter.com. APIs. Let's regenerate. There we go. So we're gonna go in here. Let's put in some updated ones. I feel like I re-update these things every hour, so don't anybody get carried away here. All right, rerunning. And what do we get? Do we get a token now? Ah, shit. Still empty. Maybe I need to do, let's try access token. Access. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, no, no, yes. And token's empty. Shit. App details, callback URL, terms policy. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Details in URL. Edit, permissions. Twitter. Test API. Keys. Generate bearer token for application authentication. That's what I'm trying to do. It's not working. Securing keys and access tokens. Oh, is it even getting my stupid keys? Let's actually look. Oh, it's not, of course. So API key, and then API secret. And let's do a find and do, yeah, that. Anything? No. Consumer. All right, cool. And then here, what is it here? Nope. Said find them. Well, I uppercased it somewhere and I want to fix that. Oh, maybe here, yeah. API key, API secret. And I need to put the right ones back in. All right, come on. You can do it. Give me some results. Oh, look at that access token. Now we're making progress. Hell yeah. Console. What just happened? It still didn't, well, it didn't error out, but it got something, I guess. Users, format.print users. Let's look at that. Let's debug. What is this? So maybe user lookup params. Oh, user ID. And then this is, yeah, it's an array of them. It should all work. Include entities. Oh, screen name. Oh, that's screen name. Let's do user ID. Let's try that. What? What? All right, well, let's do screen name and then Adrian. Oh, yeah, okay. Play a Twitter less user lookup params. Well, that's just shitty. That's what that is. So users is nil, but user lookup params is completed Twitter list. It's a whole mess of stuff. And then user lookup params is that, include entities. I'll go, go Twitter. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna look at the examples again. I swear this is working seamlessly, and here I am looking all this crap up again. It's kind of hilarious. This token, screen name, go lane. Yeah, I'm supposed to be able to do that. Show params, user lookup params. Let's do that. Try that out. Sure, there's like Putin doesn't know me. Trump doesn't know who I am. That's okay though. I don't want to be known by big famous people. Do do do. Somebody just asked me for climate data. Who's that talking to? Climate data. It's interesting. All right, so I don't know if I reran that. Rerun again. I'm so glad Go executes or compiles in like 2 seconds. It's so much more pleasant. All right, so now it's doing the users. So do I need to do build Twitter list? How is that any frickin' different? It's your user lookup params, point at Twitter, user lookup params, screen name, and then let's see your Twitter. What did I call it? I called it, oh, completed Twitter list. And let's do a format dot print line of completed Twitter list, and then let's do a manual array, which is going to be the string, and I just want to look at what these two look like side by side. So we'll do Golang, and then GopherCon. Oops. That one's commented. And then I'm going to do format.println, manual array, and it's a debug. I want the debug. Just run it through. There we go. So the difference is there's ampersands. Ampersand should freaking work. What happens if I do ampersand, run again? Oh wait, so it's user lookup params. So it ain't doing. Try it without the ampersands. Oh, let's see. Manual array. Okay, so now it got it that time. So if I put a ampersand, at symbol, I mean, yeah, at symbol, not ampersand. What do I get? Okay, so so build Twitter list, refactor. Let's find usages first. So and then I do it there. Okay. So let's actually, yeah, sure. Go to usage and then helpers. Build Twitter list. Yeah, there we go. Pin, place all string, empty string. do build Twitter list, and then we'll do func build Twitter list minus ats, whatever. Okay. And I'm going to return a string from that too. To note, the thing that I wanted to get to today was to get in here and clean up the formatting on the results that come back from this this function and the resulting pull out to Twitter. All right, see you, Bobby. Don't let him lose his shit. All right, so I'm gonna call, get the Twitter list. It's equal to build Twitter list. And then I'm gonna do for a field equals Twitter list, or in Twitter list, or range of Twitter list. Starting to get wonky. And then I want to do no at symbol list. There we go. So then basically we want to. Oh, actually, well, here I could take them off. Oh, I don't want to do this. I want to do this. Take that out, and then say, let's do with at symbols bull. Compile. Oh, yeah, here we go. So I want to do this. Oh, and then claim remove. Let's see. I need to trim, right? Trim off the first one. If so, it has an at because I did if strings has prefix. So then if with at symbols, so what I'm going to do is check. And if it's true, I need to cut off the at. That's what I need to do from the process string. So process string equals, or how does trim work? So I just do, I think it's string dot, strings dot, yeah, trim this string, cut set string. So the cut would be that. And yeah, no. Well, let's see. Go back over to find them. And I got all this extra cruft in here I built. Oh, let's do build Twitter list and then say true. Yes, then getting. Let's look at parse real quick. Parse also has that one. Yeah. So let's say false. Parse, run that sucker. What does that give us? Yeah, okay. And then if I did the same, let's just test it out right here real quick, and it should work. Give us a list minus the ads. Yep, sweet. That is exactly what we want. All right, so that's way better factoring of that than what I was about to do. So true, take it off. All right, completed Twitter list. Print out the completed Twitter list. Access tokens, yeah. And then here it's gonna be that. And that doesn't even need to be there. All right, running. Where do we get this time? Oh, still running the wrong thing here. Find them. Now run them. Yeah, kick ass. Okay. Progress. So let's see. What do I not need up here? I don't really need that. Getting Twitter details for those characters. That needs. I don't need all this stuff in here, but it's gonna be in here a little bit longer because I need to parse it all out and stuff. So and then I found 8 users. That's cool. Whoa. Right? True. I get some error messages here on memory. That's always kind of creepy. Sure. Hope I didn't break anything with all those extra keystrokes. Come on, eh? Yeah? Okay, it's still working. Okay, I'm gonna commit that. Working code against Twitter. Ready for formatting code. Let's look at the review here. Unhandled error. What? Oh, I ain't handling that error. Oh, let's just get status, right? Get pull. Oh, get add. Whatevs. And get push origin master, right? No, get pull origin master. Auto merging failed. Did? Why? Whatever. We're doing it over again. Okay, that's probably gonna take a minute or two. We're gonna look at some stuff while that's sitting there clunking along. So we have this object now coming back, and it's got all this data in it. What to do with it? Actually, damn, it's almost dinner time. So just waiting for dep init to run, trying to get some formatting put into this CLI application, which pulls down from a tweeters list. Like you can build a tweeters.text list like this. Actually, let's hear Twitterverse. This is my list. So it's a text file. It's got a bunch of notes. Like here, ladies who likes have an awesome kick-ass death metal avatar image. Angry Seattle is Angry Seattle, and then some other stuff, and then a random @ symbol, because I wrote it to clear out some of that stuff and just have the list that we want of Twitter accounts. And then it exports it via the parse, because in the twits.yaml, I have the file export and file format set for output. So I want to go and look at parse though and make sure that, just want to re-review what I did there. So I have the exports, export format. I think it basically says if export format whatever, it'll export it. If it doesn't have a format string, it should not export it, I believe. There we go. Let's actually do that and see what parse does without the configuration. Because you should still be able to run that and just see the output. Oh, run dep ensure. Yes. System cannot find the file specified. Correct. So let's actually fix that. If we're in here, if Viper file export, right. Oh wait, why would it? Oh, let's do this. It shouldn't do anything if it's not in there. It doesn't have that setting. So yeah, they're all commented out. And then here, so completed Twitter list should get to here. Will export is equal to viper.get bool. Oh, that might be what the problem is. File export like that. And then we'll do if, oh no, wait, we don't want to do get bool, we want to do get string. If will export is not equal to nil, or is not equal to string empty. Does that even work? Nil. Oh, string empty. Let's see what this is anyway. Can I do that? Nope. If we'll export, oh, if it's equal to, what is it equal to? Oh, length, or greater than 0, actually 1, then we'll do this. Right, so it's empty. It's greater than 1. Do that. So it should keep running and just give us a console with the what the hell is trying to open the file? It's a configuration file. Twits.yaml open. So if I get to here though, run that from completed Twitter list nil. Oh, I need the file in which, oh, that is in. Okay, so file export file format is what, actually, this can be there, it doesn't even matter, but that doesn't need there. So file export has to be there for this to work. Yeah, okay, so that worked. So I need to actually go into config and check my validation because I just remembered. Right, open, create, debug, go to declaration. Yeah, so file export. Yeah, file export set. That doesn't need to be set. Just file set and format set. Actually, there. That doesn't need to set either. Required configuration for export. Oh. I need a way to do just a warning instead of just an error. So this actually needs to be the thing though. The file to parse for the Twitter list needs to be specified. There we go. Okay. Still feel like that can be refactored, but I'll get to that later. Oh, it's so dark in this room you can't even see me. I think I need to eat some food and then come back to this. All right, if y'all want to, I'll be on in an hour, hour and a half or so. And next official Twitch stream will be in a couple days. But other than that, as always, keep kicking ass and happy thrashing code.